Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight Starbright Tarot. I hope you're well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. And today's reading is about when your enemies rise up against you. What happens and why? To you and them maybe. Okay, let's find out. Oh, I'm getting here. Your mission when enemies rise up against you is to shine and grow bigger than ever. Shine a brighter spotlight right back at them. Okay, so don't let the turkeys get you down. Right, so we're starting with the Scapini, Medieval Scapini. They're Italian, they're beautiful cards. Let's get started. Oh, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, giving and receiving, standing your ground, protecting your territory. Six of Pentacles could be Taurus energy. Yeah, being stubbornly resistant to others, to your enemies. This is what you need to do. So when your enemies rise up against you, stand your ground, shine your light bright, hold your head high. You see in this card, this person standing with a spear, standing with their head very high, standing tall. You grow in light, you grow in wisdom when you're able to stand your ground. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. You could have people who have materially impoverished you or tried to impoverish you in some way to affect your giving and receiving, to affect your finances. You know, we cannot give to our enemies, and we have to be able to identify who these enemies are. And when I say enemies, I don't mean like people, I don't mean you feel that way with hate or anything like that. You actually don't really feel anything about them anymore. That's the point that you need to get to. You get to an understanding, you can see it coming. So what you get, what you give is what you get with Six of Pentacles. You've been generous, you're standing your ground, and your enemies have to, yeah, they have to get through you to get to receiving good things. That's what I'm getting. All right, I hope that makes sense. Let's find out. Yes, this person has like third eye chakra. But interestingly in this, it's like a black feather. So, yeah, there's a guardian at the gate here. So, but you know, this is saying that your enemies with the third eye, with dark energy coming out of the third eye, it's kind of like, yeah, they're wishing ill on you. They're not really wanting the best for you. They're also stubbornly resistant to dark energy. They have to cleanse. They have to come to terms with what they've done as you stand your ground. Also, there is some clearing to be done here when it comes to the third eye. So you can listen to third eye meditation or do some cleansing work so that you can open up to the divine universe and your visions will open up more and more. So you could be starting to receive a lot of visions. You could be dreaming about people. Pay attention to all of these things and continue to cleanse. But also, you know that you're protected, know that your finances, your wealth is protected. These could be people in your workplace, people who you've been charitable to, or they're trying to get through the door or through the gate by offering you gifts, by flattering you, by, you know, false identities I'm getting. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're falsely representing themselves to you, and maybe your judgment's a little bit clouded because third eye needs to be cleared. So when your enemies rise up against you, what happens? What happens when your enemies... Who are these enemies? Who are these enemies? Oh, we have a Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles to Four of Pentacles. They're trying to reduce you. They're trying to create instability for you in the 3D. But Four in Pentacles is the card of industry. In this deck we see like the High Priestess, busy at work, creating stability for yourself. And, you know, not really thinking about these people anymore. But see, at her heart, there's pink here. You know, sending your love, sending your blessings to people who you might love for healing. You know, we have a lot of people at the moment who are dropping their families because of political points of view. You know, that is toxic dark energy. So it's, you know, we need to send love to those people who we love. But also, you know, you're giving away your heart energy to people who don't deserve it. You know, you've been so generous to the point where you've gone from 6 of Pentacles to 4 of Pentacles. You know, somebody coming forward only when they want money, and then they cut you off when they're, you know, when you stop giving on a financial or material level. But, you know, you're starting again. You're you're creating stability for yourself with the 4 of Pentacles. And see, in this 4 of Pentacles, we have like a cat, a ginger cat. We have, which is a tomcat. We call them tomcats, the ginger striped ones. Swans. We have somebody who's growing on the Chariot, and we have and we have a castle. Sorry. And we have a castle. So, you know, you're dreaming of wonderful things for yourself, but you're also dreaming of wonderful things for other people, for someone else in your life. You know, you're wishing them well and wanting them to do well. What you really need to do is cut your energy off from this person, from these people, because they're feeding off your energy. You may have promoted this person, you've given to them, you've been kind of like the woman or man behind the woman or the man, and they have grown in wealth and stature because of you, because of your love, because of your hard work. And they have not thanked you, they have not given to you, they have not appreciated you. And see, that's an enemy at work. That's somebody who is not seeing clearly. Their third eye is impaired. Their vision is impaired. You know, this person or these people don't realize how powerful you are. And why are you powerful? Because you have the faith of the divine. Because you have a loving and open heart. But you need to stop giving to people who don't deserve it, who don't appreciate you. Because 9 times out of 10, the more you give, the more they'll take, and the less they respect you. Like, this person wants you to bend and bow to them. See how we've got, you know, this person bowing, giving all this pink love, and this person standing arrogant and proud. So, yeah, they're not going to give you what you want, or what you need, or what you desire from this person. You have dreams. And I think I mentioned this in another reading, a couple of readings back. It doesn't matter how old you are, or young you are, if you're always looking to the past, if you're always living in the past, then you're not creating a clear future for yourself. And this is what the divine is asking of you, to stop giving to others, to stop giving it all away, and to focus on your future. Because in your future, you have swans. You have, which is love. You have the Chariot. You have travel. You have moving forward and being victorious at the end of a long, hard road. You have protection, because this is like a castle wall, a circular castle. You know, you have a palace of protection to be got. Yeah, you could live in a small town or something like that as well. And then we have the ginger cat, which seems to be in a cage. So, you know, maybe you want to free animals. Maybe you take in stray cats. Maybe you give, you know, stray animals, and, you know, you're an animal lover of some kind. You're rescuing animals, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, you have a lot of love to give, but you do not need to be on bended knee. You need to look towards your future. And this is what the divine wants you to do, for you to have that spiritual strength to cut people off who are using and abusing you, because they are the enemy. Like, we think that the enemy is somebody who's full of hate and hurt and harm on a physical, verbal, you know, emotional, mental level. And yes, that is the enemy, and you could be sleeping with the enemy. So beware, be careful, time to leave. So, yeah, but the enemy comes in soft form as well. You know, soft people who have a soft place, a soft spot in your heart, and they're taking advantage of this. You need to harden your heart and stand your ground to these people, and stop giving to them, because it's making you poor. It's making you look backwards. And see, the Chariot, when I put it on the desk, is facing back to this person. You know, you've traveled towards this person. You know, when you have a relationship, or if you, for young people or anyone, if you start a new relationship and you're the one doing all the running around, you know, they might be at a distance, you're the one always going to visit, you know, they don't pick you up from the bus stop, they don't pick you up from the train station, they don't come to you, then, hey, you know, you're with a narcissist, time to leave. So somebody's very arrogant, very proud here. They could have fair, wavy hair. Yeah, and they have like a black feather coming out of their third eye. So sixes, it all seems, you know, they want peace, they want harmony, but they're not wanting to meet you halfway. Because sixes are all about peace and harmony. It's also about childhood and nostalgia, looking at photographs, pictures, remembering better days with this person or these people, hoping that if you keep giving to them, somehow it's going to improve the situation. But what it's doing, it's making you bow to them. And the divine doesn't want you to do that. The divine wants you to bow to yourself, to move forward, to fulfill your Four of Pentacles dreams. You're stable now, you know, or stability's coming to you, and you've taken some losses, but you don't want to lose more. And these people will drain you dry of everything. So, you know, you're very compassionate. Like, this person's actually a nun in here, you know, taking a vow of silence, a vow of celibacy, a vow of vowing never to do it again, maybe with partnerships, vowing to yourself that you're not going to do it this time, but this person has a soft spot in your heart and you keep bending to them. So you need to have, you know, increase your will, increase your willpower. There could be something here to do with wills and finances and things like that. You know, people who don't treat you well don't really deserve a place in your will either. But, you know, that's pretty unforgiving. I don't know. Or somebody maybe have threatened to cut you out of their will because you don't bow to them. You know, they're not giving to you. This could be a partner who's cutting your finances off. This could be a baby mama or a baby daddy who is not paying the child payments, you know, while you keep on giving to them. Or they're hiding money from you, you know, that they're not letting on that they actually have a nest egg, that they actually have money, but they're trying to drain more of yours. There could also, with the Four of Pentacles, be something here to do with banking and finance. You know, you're having to pay out more than you're getting in. So you have to be more guarded with your finances and pay attention with your finances. Be careful of scammers as well, and people who are trying to, you know, get you to take pity on them, to give you money, to give, you know, to give your attention to them. Yeah, you need to guard your heart and guard your I was going to say face, safe. Guard your face. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you don't want to get a slap in the face from this person, because they're going to get slapped down by God, the big guy upstairs. That's a lot of information for two cards, yeah, because, you know, we have to be able to identify that people, I mean, it doesn't mean that people are being your permanent enemy, but, God, that was hard to get out. It doesn't mean that they're permanently your enemy, it's just that they're using and abusing you in some way, and this looks like finances and things like that. Yeah, you're always having to go to them, bow to them, and that's a sign of an imbalance in a relationship, no matter who it is we're talking about. Yeah, the Star card. You need to look towards your future. You have swans, you have hopes, you have dreams, you have success in your future. But also, you know, being stripped naked. You don't want to be stripped naked of everything. By giving too much to others and watching your bills and things like that. You need to kind of pay attention to your finances and your home security. But you have hopes, you have dreams, you have the Star card here, and you're turning away from this future. That is definitely a future of rejuvenation, of healing, of wealth, of possibly even fame for some people listening to this either now or into the future. You're turning away from this. And also you could be turning your attention away from someone who loves you. You're giving all your energy to someone who doesn't deserve it. And then you have this younger, feminine energy behind you who isn't really receiving the attention that they deserve. And that's often the mistake that a lot of human beings make. You know, they're trying to win over the difficult one when the one that gives you everything gets ignored. You know, the good, it's like the good person is taken for granted. So while you're looking towards, you know, whatever's going on here in the past or with a current partner, who, all the things I've described, who really is an enemy to you, you're ignoring somebody who really truly loves you, somebody who is good for you, and they deserve your attention. This could even be a younger you, but you need to pay it. Why? Sorry, you know, what happens and why it happens is for you to learn the lesson, to take care of yourself and to take care of those who really need and deserve your attention. Don't take anything or anyone for granted. Like, you know, you're being taken for granted, you're being taken advantage of, and we can't, you know, sort of do that to others in subtle ways that we don't even realize we're doing. But you have hopes, you have dreams, you have renewal, youthfulness coming your way. You need to look towards your future and look away from the past. If all of these things are happening in the present, you need to really think about what's going on in your life and how to create a better life for you and possibly a daughter here, a child, a younger person with the star card here, somebody who is chosen by the divine that you are chosen to protect. And that's maybe the thing too, you know, maybe you do offer protection to someone younger against somebody more arrogant and difficult. Somebody looks to you for strength, somebody looks to you for support, somebody who, you know, kind of has stars in their eyes when they think about you. This is like a daughter who really loves, you know, looks up to a mother, or a daughter who looks up to a father in some way because you're a good parent, because you've done all the right things. So turn your attention to your future is what's being asked of you, because there's a dream to be fulfilled, there's a wish fulfillment coming your way. So, you know, you're being distracted by these, yes, some overt enemies who are very abusive and easy to identify, but also the subtle enemy, the person that keeps all your attention on them in subtle ways, the grand manipulator. So, yeah. Right. Is that everything? No wonder I get... Okay, I had to change the battery. Yeah, I was about to say, well, I was saying, is that everything? No wonder I get exhausted. Yeah, it's very exhausting doing readings. But while I was changing the battery, I was also thinking, you know, you're needing to protect your inner child, you know, from this arrogant person. You need to heal your inner child. You could be giving to all the wrong people because of childhood woundings and childhood abuses and traumas. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so that all needs to be healed. So when your enemies rise up against you, it's an opportunity to have the strength to stand your ground, to have the foresight to really not give them anything. And you don't have to say anything, you can stay silent about it. You can just say no. You know, no is a full sentence. Yeah, there was something else. Yeah, there was something else, I can't. Yeah, to look towards your future, to rise up in faith, to stand tall and proud, and don't bow to anyone. You know, like people say you bow to God. You don't even actually have to bow to God. You just have to have a conversation and a connection and a love for the, you know, for all that has been created by the Almighty Creator. And, you know, listening to your intuition, listening to your spirit guides. You don't have to bow down to anyone. But when you address, you know, the Almighty All, it's with humility and an open heart. That is more important than whether you bow down or not. You have people who bow and prostrate, but their hearts are closed and their minds are toxic. So, you know, it's, yeah, that's for somebody. Somebody has very, very long hair. Somebody wears a lot of head wraps and things like that. A lot of wraps their head. We could even be talking about, like, you know, Muslim people, that kind of thing as well. But somebody who wears hair wraps. somebody who could have been a nun. We're talking about a nun. Yeah. Oh yeah, look, rise up. There you go, affirmations. Rise up. We have the Strength card, the Lion. See the little pussycat turns into a lion. We've got the red, and we have the, yeah. So, you know, you could have bought a puppy or got a kitten, but it's going to be much bigger than you think. It's going to turn into a giant cat or a giant dog. But you can tame this beast. You could actually be involved with animals, like you're very good with animals and children. Animals and children are very attracted to your aura. That's because, yeah, because you're a divinely, you know, beautiful person. You're a light worker, whatever, a child of light. So you could actually be into animal training, these sorts of things. Yeah, animals are coming quite strong in this reading at the moment. So now I'm getting going on safari or safari parks or something like zoos. Oh, I don't like zoos. So yeah, force. In this card it's called force, but we don't use our force, we use our power of our inner strength. We have willpower. You're going to grow in strength. The more that you turn these enemies knocking on your door, the more you turn them away and you turn away from them, the stronger you grow in light. Did I not say at the beginning of the reading that, yeah, you have to grow, yeah, be even stronger, shine your light even brighter. Yeah. Yeah. That's what the divine wants you to do. So, you know, it's all a test of your strength. It's all a test of your ability to say no. Perhaps you're a bit of a people pleaser. I know I've been a people pleaser my whole life because of my childhood. And that can turn you into a doormat. And people are really surprised because I come across as strong and confident because I have a Leo ascendant. That's how I, you know, project myself to the world. And to the point where I've actually, you know, studied acting and all sorts, and drama and all sorts of things like that. But I'm a Pisces, which is very doormatish and people pleaser in the negative. So, you know, emotional imbalances are there. So I mask it with my Leo, but internally I'm a very soft and easy to take advantage of person. And my lesson in life has to kind of switch that, be more soft in everyday projection, like flip the Pisces and the Leo around and be a tough Leo inside, tougher or a stronger Leo inside. So, you know, we have to flip. So that's for somebody, we have to kind of flip that around, be softer on the outside, in our but stronger on the inside. So when we say no, we're not combative. We are simply composed and we are calm and patient and we're just going no. And if they say why, you can just say because I've given you enough. And you don't have to criticize them. They know why. They know they've taken advantage of you. This is what, you know, God and the divine want you to do. They want you to be measured, balanced, mindful. So when you're dealing with your enemies, you deal with them with grace and strength, because that grows you even more in strength. Yeah. So, yeah, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So we have the Strength card, and see, looking towards your future, ignoring these people, paying attention to what you do have in your life, those things or those people or those animals that are loyal to you. You could be a pet owner and your dog wants to take, you know, you to take them walking. I can't say it because you'll go crazy. You know, maybe you should, you know, yeah, be doing that more often. You know, doing that with your loyal companions, paying attention to the people who put more effort, you know, put a lot of effort into you. And if nobody's putting any effort into you, put the effort into yourself. Right. Coming out of Nine of Swords, coming out of Dark Night of the Soul, coming out of difficulty, karma, you know, putting an end to karma, putting an end to your mind, you know, like a busy monkey mind, putting an end to sleepless nights, thinking and churning over these people. But these are your enemies. This is what they've been wishing upon you. They've been wishing you ill. And this is going to backfire, and it's backfiring hard onto them. They are going to be left wondering why you've changed. And you're going to get that, oh, you've changed. Well, you should ask them, what, for the better or for the worse? And in whose opinion, for the better or for the worse? Yours. Like, because you are growing, you are changing, you know. But yeah, people want to disrupt you. They want to create, they want you to be weak and mentally ill, or they want you to be emotionally unwell, because that gives them great power over you. So, you know, stress release here, releasing all the stress, releasing all the worry, releasing all the fear. This is what the divine wants you to do. So when you face your enemies, you do it with strength. You're not afraid, you're not anxious. Oh, they won't like me. Who gives a fuck if they don't like you? Okay, good, they don't like you. Good, if they're not liking you, then hopefully they'll leave you alone. Like, but you need to look to your future, letting go of all of this and looking to your future. And the Hermit, retreating, wisdom, guidance, spiritual work, and that's with the Star card. It's almost like you're going to thrive on being alone for a while. But also somebody younger looks to you for this wisdom. You could have a past, because I was thinking there's a coffin here, passed over loved one. You could have a father or a grandparent, somebody who died of an old age, looking over you, seeing you as a star. Or you could in this life have somebody very close to, a grandparent or maybe even a great grandparent, for somebody who is younger. So, you know, either passed over or living, and they have a lot of wisdom and protection and guidance. But also the divine is protecting you by isolating you, by moving you away from these people, from these situations, by keeping silent. Yeah, by not responding. But also, you know, there's a dream being fulfilled and a wish being fulfilled through some form of isolation, meditation, and wisdom. Teaching. It's like a professor here with the Star card. You could actually rise to great heights and become a professor of some kind. But a good one. Not too far left, I hope. Yeah. I'm center left, I'm not. And we have Judgment. And we have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, God is judging us. We are being judged. We are always in a time of judgment. It's like, you know, people say, atone, atone, the time of judgment is here, end of times. Well, that could be every day for everyone. You know, you don't know when you're going to die. We should be, we should be thinking about our behaviors, our thoughts, and our, whatever's actions on a day-to-day basis. How can we improve? But they're coming under harsh judgment and harsh scrutiny, because not all of these people are dark force people. They're not all evil. They're not all devils. They're just caught up in dark energy. They could be angels themselves caught up in dark energy. And we've all been there. We haven't always behaved well. We all know how to get angry. We all know how to say hurtful things. But at the end of the day, you've got some people who are sorry and some people who enjoy it. If if these people are enjoying your downfall, if they're enjoying your pain and suffering, then they are demons and devils. They are completely dark. And not saying that they can't become good, sometime in, 1,000 years. But they're not people you can deal with right now, because they can't handle your bright light. So you need to move away from them. So they're coming under harsh judgment. And yeah, so we've got a Knight of Swords here. Could be somebody young, someone stubborn. They've got to go back into their past and answer to it all. And see what we have here. Yeah, and see the horses kneeling. This person is a control freak. They like to control everything around them. Even their horse has to bow down to them. And that, you know how hard it is for a horse to get down like that? Like, really hard on those spindly little legs. They could be somebody who's having trouble with their knees or whatever, hard to get heavy things off the ground, having difficulties getting up, getting off the ground. But also this person's having difficulties getting their business off the ground, getting their ideas put into play. Because without your encouragement, they're kind of at a little bit of a loss of what direction to go into. But they have to dig in their past, and they have to think about them. They have to go into the past and atone. They're under judgment. So, oh yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're in prison, they're in divine prison, they're in a self-imposed prison, you know, and they have to, you know, they have to rescue themselves because we've got to, you know, they're of the same element, the air element, winter element. We've got Gemini here, possibly Aquarius. We've got Scorpio here, Taurus, Capricorn, and all sorts of people here. Leo, Virgo, Aquarius. So yeah, they're under judgment. You know, they have to suffer the consequences of their actions towards you because you've had enough. Oh, because you've had enough. And that's, you know, the point you need to get to. Why is all this happening to you? Because you need to get to the point where you grow in strength, grow in wisdom, and, you know, just start saying no. If it doesn't feel right, just say no. If you think, oh, but these are nice people, maybe I should. You know, if you're really not up to it, then no. Because even good people take a lot of your energy because you have strong energy. You have probably stronger energy with the Strength card, the Star card, you know, Judgment here. Your energy is probably stronger than most, your good energy. So even good people can drain you of energy. So you need to be careful of that. So I'll just get a couple of these because my readings are going on longer and longer. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you've sown. And again, you know, the Seven of Pentacles is facing that way. We see somebody in the garden making your flowers grow, having a good harvest, reaping what you've sown. So they're going to reap what they've sown. But again, you know, as soon as you get Seven Pentacles, you give them money. So you go from 6 to 4 to 7, and then, you know, you're back to trying to give them gifts again. No. Oh, but I should give them something because I've made you know, you're trying to give them part of your yield, your profit. They're trying to profit from you, spiritually, mentally, in every way, because they're kind of nothing without you kind of vibe. They miss you. Yeah, the Moon, staying silent, staying mysterious. The High Priestess card, or, you know, the Moon and the High Priestess go together. But, yeah, card of Cancer possibly. Some people say Pisces. But, yeah, the Moon card. Paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to your visions, staying silent, keeping some secrets, things that are quite mysterious. You need to be more mysterious to these people. Don't give all. If you're an oversharer, time to stop doing that, because people do not hear you the way you think they do, right? They have their own interpretations. And if people want to keep you weak and keep you down, then if you overshare, they can use all of that, they can twist that and use it all against you. It's like what the mainstream media does to people. You know, they edit and twist. They edit everything and, you know, twist everything to put forward a, you know, a projection, their own projections of what they think things should be. So yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So, you know, this is a possibility of a new beginning, a new business, a new start, study, something to do with studying. Page of Pentacles can also be an apology. These people need to apologize to you. Don't just kind of brush it all off when they come forward with an apology. But there's also a new offer, a new business in the making here, going out into the world. You could be in the limelight in some way. Yeah, you could be in the limelight in some way with the Star card and the Page of Pentacles, because it's about being watched as well. It is the Spy card. But, you know, offering to your future, giving thanks and gratitude into your future with the Page of Pentacles, looking forward into your future. Yeah, the Three of Wands, you know, you need to plan. You need to research and plan and organise for your ships to come in. There's an offer coming your way. But if you're standing waiting for all of these wrong people, for these enemies, you know, to catch up to you or to come forward to you or to make amends for things, or, you know, for you just to start the whole cycle of giving again, giving away all your hard-earned efforts and work, the fruits of all your hard-earned efforts and what, you know what I'm trying to say. God, there's too much information coming in. It's like, there's way too, my mouth can't keep up with it. Slow down, angels. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, I didn't see that there. And then, did you see? That card seemed to come out of nowhere. Thank you, angels. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, you've got a new beginning. and you're, you know, and you're going to end up with 10 of Pentacles. You're going to end up with a very prosperous future. Whatever you're investing in with the Page of Pentacles is going to pay off, pay dividends. 10 of Pentacles is a new community, it's a new home, it's abundance, it's popularity. So there's growth in popularity here, growth in people viewing you if you're on a channel or have something like that. Prosperity, 10 of Pentacles, a new business investment is going to pay off. And that's the other thing too, you know, there might be somebody around you who needs the money more than this person does. I was saying that before, there's somebody else. So maybe put an investment in for them. Put, you know, maybe they don't accept money, the one that you're trying to give money to. And they go, no, 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 I don't need your money, I don't want your money. You know, make an investment for them, make a nest egg, invest it in a bank account for them. You know, it's like when you have children and one seems to take all your time and attention and money, and then the other one is kind of just loyal, you know, stands loyally by. Oh, tongue twisters. Yeah, so, you know, if they're not going to accept anything from you because they're proud and because that's just their character, then, you know, maybe make an investment for these people. For this person, for somebody who has stood by you through thick and thin. There is one person who is there. Yeah. Okay. Surrender the worry. Yeah, all the worry's going back on them. You're surrendering all the worry, all the stress. If people aren't responding to you, you could be sending text messages and not getting replies, you know, or they take a long time to reply and that makes you feel sad. You know, anything that brings your energy down, you know, is what needs to be addressed. If you send a message to someone and they don't reply, don't send more messages, just leave it. You know, and then if they go down the track, oh, you haven't been speaking to me, why not? You can show them, you can say, well, because the last message I sent you 3 months ago still hasn't had a reply from you. Oh, I've been busy. Oh, what, 3 months? You know, you can't send a 2-second text in a 3-month period. You know, so they have to think about that. You know, all your worries are becoming their worries now. All the things they tried to make you worry about, they're worried about. So, yeah, and make a commitment. So a vow, I said that before, make a commitment not to lead make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So, you know, follow Spirit, follow your intuition. It's time to look towards the future. It's time to turn away from these hidden enemies. It's time to trust the divine order of your life, that all is going to be well. You know, again, this person in here on a swing looking back, it's time to stop looking back and start moving forward. While your attention is on these subtle enemies, you're taking attention away from your future self, from your future success, and from somebody or something else around you. One more. Oh, and see, look, the Star card, the Moon, the Hermit, and the 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 4 of Coins, stability. You're being given a safe place of rest with the 4 of Coins. You know, you're going to have enough to meet your needs. And the Moon card here, and the Hermit and the Star, you know, healing. You're about to come to complete healing. You're going to learn that it's okay for people not to like you, or for people not to treat you with respect, or for families even to treat you with disrespect, or with, what was the word I used before? Yeah, taking you for granted. It's okay to turn away from them. That's where healing comes in. And then when you're strong, and these people come to apologize, and some will, that you have the strength not to fall back into old behaviors with these people and into old patterns. You've learned to stand your ground and say no. You've learned to stand your ground with an open heart, with compassion, and say no. You can say no without having to elaborate, unless asked to elaborate, and then you do that with grace and calm. Do not criticize the person. Do not give them a reason to point the finger at you or to enter into an argument. So you just respond calmly to everything and be mindful to what you say, like I said at the beginning, in the middle of the reading. So, okay, your enemies. One for your enemies. We've got karma cards here. Creation in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to create. They don't want you to create. They don't want you to move ahead. They don't want you to be successful. They want to be the star. They want to be the successful one. But that's going back onto them. They can't create. If you can't co-create with the divine, you're not going to be able to create for long. So yeah, whatever they're blocking you from is coming their way. And so you have wisdom. So more hermit energy. Taking the time, green, heart healing. They're in a grey area with creation. I think it's supposed to be crown chakra, but at the end of the day, it's actually a grey trim on this card. Yeah, they're unable to create without you. And also, you don't want to be creating more upheaval. You don't want to be participating in other people's bad behaviour, no matter who they are. So you're growing in wisdom. Yeah, a miracle's going to occur in your life. A miracle, this is like the star card. It's like a beautiful star. It's like the sun, optimism. This is what's happening for you in your life. Miracles are going to occur in your life. You are a miracle. You have somebody in your life who could have had a miracle birth. If you have a son or a daughter, it was like you should have all died at birth kind of thing. That person is going to go on in life to create something wonderful and amazing. And that's the person who really needs your focus. Oh, throwing cards away. Your enemies. Sticking to my fingers. Ocean of eternal love. Healing, creativity, fertility. Yeah, if they want to be able to hear, number 44 could be significant, which breaks down to an 8. But 44 is a very powerful number. It is a master number. With 44s, you either become like, an ascended master yourself in this world, or you become, a demon. Like, very strong energy on either side. So, yeah, they need to heal. They need to get their mojo back. They need to, become fertile with creativity. But they're not going to be successful if they're wishing ill on to you. Like, their success actually relies on them making things good karmically with you and everybody else that they're arrogantly abusing and hurting and harming out of jealousies and whatever. So it's another moon card. It's all a drop in the ocean as well. Now that's the other thing. In the large scheme of things, it's all a drop in the ocean. With all that money that you're handing over to them, it's just a drop in the ocean for these people because they spend stupidly. Like, if people have to keep coming to you for money, and I'm talking significant amounts of money here, depending on what that means to you, and they're coming back for more and more and more, then, their investments aren't paying off. They don't understand how to invest properly. They're probably spendthrifts. It's like there's an ocean here. It's like money slips through their fingers. Wisdom slips through their fingers. They want to do it all themselves. They don't want to co-create. They want to be independent, but they want you dependent on them in some way, or grateful to them, on bended knee to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is exhausting. One more. I hope this is good for you. I hope I'm not exhausting you guys. Yeah, remembrance. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. And you need to heal this. But also these people are going to resurface, and it's going to trigger old emotions in you. And you need to use your wisdom, use what you've learned, use your strength, use your power to react, or not rather than reacting, to respond in ways that are more measured, that you may have not in the past. You may have had your feathers ruffled in the past. You may have, you don't want to get trapped in arguments with this person. that you don't want your attention on this person at all in negative ways. Oh, see, because you have dreams to fulfill. Star card, dreaming, moon card, pay attention to your dreams. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. So, you know, you're having a breakthrough, you're going to have an aha moment. 4 again for stability. Did I say something? Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. There could be a miracle healing taking place here as well. You're just going to start feeling so much better, because a lot of our bodies, a lot of sickness to our body is through our emotions and our mind. So when we heal our mind and our emotions, our body improves. But, you know, I mean, there are illnesses that need further assistance other than just mind over matter and emotional stability. So yeah, you have a dream. You'll be able to rest. You'll be able to rest in your newfound wealth, in your new community. I mean, this is just what's resonating. Sorry, this is just a repeat of yesterday's reading at the end of yesterday's reading. So there's a strong message there. And I think that's all. Okay. So, you know, God is going to smack these people down, is blocking their creative energy, is blocking them from being able to harm you. So you have to have faith in that. But if you're going to engage in repeat behaviors with these people, then your suffering is going to, you know, your healing's going to be put backwards, and your suffering is going to grow again, and your mental activity. So you need to be able to be around your enemies and respond and not react, or just to be silent and ignore. Because you have spiritual work to do. You have other people who need your time and attention. You have a business to do. You have a new home to beautify. You have healing to do. You're going to become more youthful as well, is what I'm getting. Nope. Tent. Oh. Sorry, my battery. Oh, not my battery. My phone got overheated. Not my phone, my camera. Anyway, tent. Yes, a temporary situation. So this too shall pass. There could be something here to do with camping, trouble outdoors when you camp, or this is somebody that you spend time outdoors with or go camping with, or but yeah, there's something about tents here. But it's a temporary situation. Yeah. Purse. Pay attention to your finances. There you go. Sums all that up. I don't need to say more. And what's fallen in the lap here. And we have January, which is Aquarius, Capricorn Aquarius. Marriage. So this could be somebody you're married to, or you're connected through marriage with these people or this person. Or there's a new marriage in your future. But you don't want that, like, don't you? Don't you want that? Okay. Hidden secrets can harm you, skull. Yeah, but you don't need to worry about what's hidden. You don't need to worry about hidden secrets. You just have to be a person who has no secrets. Not that you're blabbing everything to everyone, but you're not, you know, you've got nothing to hide. These people are harboring secrets that could harm them. If they're doing things in the shadows, putting shade on you, this is going to harm them. And the skull is wisdom. You know, they're not using their wisdom. But if you don't use your wisdom, then something lurking can pop out and set you back. And you don't want that. So also, you know, don't give anything to anyone, any information about yourself. Don't give anything to anyone, time, attention, sympathy, who is trying to take from you. So be careful of scammers and online people, you know, that you don't know. Be silent when you don't know something. Like, when in doubt, do nothing, do nout. When in doubt, do nout. One more. Oh, they want me to use all of them. Okay, these are so many. She should have actually made these into 2 packs and then probably made more money. I don't know. Okay, and we have woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman. So yeah, there's someone else who's really wanting your attention. They look to you for your wisdom. They are a miracle. There's something about them that's something's a miracle. They survived something miraculous. And we have torch, spiritual development. See, why do these enemies rise up against you? And why do they keep coming back? Why do the things keep repeating over and over again? Because you're not learning, or your lessons. You're not learning self-control. You're not learning mindfulness. You're not learning patience. You're not learning to say no and walk away. Yeah. And don't worry. God, I fall into old patterns constantly. It's like frustrating to me. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? Because you get caught up. Because that's where meditation's good, because you can stay mindful rather than, just being impulsive. So learning to let go of impulses and, and being more measured and mindful. So spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. That's why these people are in your life, to bring you to that. There is a flame here as well in January. Something's being thawed. Somebody needs time to thaw out. They need time in the cool room. Oh God. Somebody in the freezer? I hope not, because if there is, you're a psychopath. Beetle. Oh, good fortune. There you go. Good fortune coming your way. Yeah, I think that sums it all up. Somebody is thawing. They will thaw out. They need time. They are icy cold, so this is an air sign. They are very cold, very icy, very closed off. But this is also for their benefit as well. You're not benefiting them by indulging their bad behaviors or their lack of respect towards you. You are benefiting them by letting them take their karma. You can't protect people from their karma. That's for someone out there. All right. Love to you guys. All right. Take it easy and we'll talk tomorrow. Okay. Bye.